Show me that. See if I can nail this right on cue like we did last time. What is going on, everybody?
I like that.
Welcome to Nonsensical Nonsense. I'm Glick. Yeah, we got Tony in the house.
That intro group is that dope as shit.
I told you, man. I love the shit that Rocky
I'm gonna make a video to that motherfucker.
Right? As soon as I actually downloaded a video app that I can make videos, and I'm actually thinking about trying to put one together with that. But what's going on, guys? Hopefully you've had a good Monday so far. As I said, I'm Glick. He's Tony. Jeff may or may not pop in here tonight. We shall see what happens. If you guys aren't already, go ahead and check us out on all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. You can also get every single episode of the podcast on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts. And all you got to do is give us a little search, give us a follow, give us a like, and if you guys be so kind, definitely give us a share. Don't forget, you can join us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday nights right here on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. So make sure you guys are definitely giving us a follow there as well. You can come in and hang out in the chatters box, shoot the shit with us, say hello, how you doing, all that fun jazz. What's going on Facebook? What's popping? We see you already in the comments. We do have an email as well. If you guys would like to send us an email, as I've said before, we want to start doing a new segment, listener stories, listener shout outs. That's where you guys can send in your own little stories or whatever you want to send us. And then you can also do birthday shout outs, anniversary shout outs. I want a divorce shout outs. I'm pregnant. It's not your shout outs. Fuck you. I'll quit this job. I don't need this shit no more shout out. You can do all that stuff through the emails, and we will gladly do it for you because we have no fucks to give. If you've never listened to the show, you don't know that. If you've listened to the show, You know that. You can, also, if you're into merch stuff, you can send us your money. Just send us your money. If you want to buy any merch, we do have a merch store at teespring.com/nonsensical nonsense podcast.
Yeah.
You can get your hoodies, your t-shirts, your stickers, your cups, all that jazz. More stuff to come. Again, I got lots of ideas and lots of plans. It's just a matter of finding the time, which, you know, the podcast part, the behind the scenes of posting the podcast and everything like that has gotten so much easier. So that eliminates a lot of time that I put into what goes on behind the scenes. So now I can start working on other stuff. But speaking of that intro song, fucking Rocky is the man. Like, legitimately the fucking man. Rock Lee of EDM Combat. He did that song. That's my brother from another mother. But he's always doing some kind of new stuff. Tony, check this out. So this he just posted. He actually sent it to me last night, so I got to hear it first thing this morning. But he posted this up on his TikTok page. You guys go check him out. Go a little bit.
It's time for another one.
I do anything in my power to see you just smile. I do anything in my power to see you just smile. I want you to prosper and come proper, even if that means I ain't by your side. I do anything in my power to see you just smile. I want you to prosper and come proper, even if that means I ain't by your side.
That's what it kind of become his niche. I mean, he's a music maker. He can sing and everything like that, but he makes beats and remixes songs and stuff like that. I'm actually, I can just generally grab anything of his I want and play it. I'm just going to double check with him to make sure he's cool, because he's got some badass songs that he's done remakes to it. I love that. Like I said, I was telling you before we started, I became a fan of Juice WRLD. Unfortunately, he's gone way too soon, young cat. But I became a fan of him because of that Spider-Man Into the Multiverse movie, because he had a bunch of songs on there, or he was on songs in there. So I became a fan of him. But Rocky's got a bunch of songs and stuff that he's done remakes to like that too. So now that we have this, we got StreamYard and we're using StreamYard, it makes it so much easier to grab stuff, email it to me, and then I can save it onto my laptop, and then I just send it on here and I upload it, and it's good to go. And we can share it out.
I'm going to try and plan a show with Brian, and I was going to use an idea like what you had as far as finding somebody independent who lets you use their music. Because I do have some homeboys that make music, so I'm going to talk to them about that, and definitely for that fantasy football league we want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
What's up, Stevie Wonder? I want to use Brian's platform. I'll try to bring the music. You already saw the draft. Nancy, she already saw the draft. I didn't pay attention. I need to rewatch it myself. So the time I'm going to spend with Brian conversating on it, and then we'll go from there as far as how the draft goes. I'm really working on. I want to try to work there with Brian. Like I said, y'all definitely coming on.
Oh yeah. I told you guys I'll be on the show. I'll be on the show every weekend. I just wanted to be your guys' baby. The last thing I want to do is take on hosting responsibilities of another show.
No, you won't, because I'm gonna try to run it with Brian. Like I said, he was a partner of mine over the holidays when the update happened. And a lot of people are still iffy about it. Me and him was running this, so I'm gonna bring him with me on this. I wanted him up here, but his work schedule's off.
Yeah, so and like I said,
we're gonna do the fantasy football thing. And like I said, the door's gonna be open to you and Nancy first. I think we had somebody else. I'm not sure, but yeah, we definitely want you and Nancy to come up there with us. We're gonna be the first four, and us coming afterwards.
Mm-hmm. And like I told you guys, we can upload it. I am king because I own your ass. 4 years in a row?
Hey, yo, I tell you what, he's the king, and I'm the magnificent.
Says the guy that all last football season, him and Brian, the two guys that are doing the fantasy show, came to me for advice on fantasy.
We actually do that shit.
No, as far as the draft goes this year, with the way that the draft went, with a lot of very defensive heavy, there's not going to be much impact on a fantasy draft this year outside of Desmond Ridder and what's his name, Pickett from Pittsburgh that went to the Steelers. They're about the only two.
Offensively, you're correct. You're going to have to take a lot of last year's offensive players.
Yeah. I mean, those are going to be the only two guys that are more than likely going to be starters this year because I don't believe Atlanta has a starting quarterback behind Ryan.
They said the Jets had the best. They had a great draft. I don't know how.
They really did. They really did. They went.
I'm going to watch, and I'm a Jets fan. I don't.
Well, they had a great draft. It don't mean that it's going to correspond into a great season.
They're still above 500. Mission accomplished.
Right? hey, I feel that so much as a Browns fan. Trust me.
Mission accomplished. The Falcons are a mess right now, in my opinion. I know Falcons fans. They ain't happy.
Yeah.
You got Matt Ryan gone.
Yeah, and I don't think they had a solidified backup potential starter in place for Matt Ryan. That's why I said Desmond Ridder more than likely is going to become a starter this year unless they do something different. And Pittsburgh, unfortunately, with the passing of Dwayne Haskins, who was going to more than likely be their starter, now they're stuck with fucking numbnuts Mason Rudolph that's still trying to – he still don't know what fucking year it is after taking that beating from Myles Garrett a couple years ago.
Fine. He just got too much of a mouth. And I think Pickett is going to do good, especially with Najee Harris. They are rebuilding, and I think they're going to be pretty dangerous.
I was going to say, unfortunately, being a Browns fan and then them being in my division, unfortunately, you can never count the Steelers out. They do too damn good of a job.
You're correct.
Yeah. They do too damn good of a job of building a team and building a team properly. You know, like they found some holes in their weaknesses, or found some holes and weaknesses and whatnot, and then they've patched them and they've fixed them, and now they're gonna, either way you look at it, they got a new quarterback coming in to the system. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that, but it's just, are they going to be the same Pittsburgh that everybody has known and hated for years, or are they going to actually fall down a step or two and have to really legitimately have a rebuild season or two?
I think they're going to have a rebuild season or two. Defense was suspect last year. I didn't like a lot of what I was seeing on offense, but it was working. So I can't question them on that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
A young quarterback and a new all-star running back, in my opinion, in Najee Harris. And I will say all-star. I am waiting for his
You gonna run with him again this year, ain't you?
I got rookies that I run with every season. I haven't picked my rookie this season, but as of right now, was looking like Pickett. Mm-hmm. Or boy, went to Pitts. Is his name Pitts or Pickett? I forgot.
Pickett. He went to Pitt. He went. He's actually a Pittsburgh boy. I think
he's a homebody.
Yeah, I think he was born and raised in the area, went to college there, and now he plays and then he got drafted by the Steelers.
So I see a legacy being reborn.
Yeah,
I see a legacy being reborn. I can support that on any franchise. I'm running Trey Lance as a rookie quarterback this season, or a new quarterback this season. And
in all honesty, Pickett and Ridder were probably two of the best quarterbacks in the draft this year. Yeah, that other kid that went to Liberty Union, I think, is where he went. He was pretty solid, but he was only a quarterback for 2 years.
We got Jeff in the house. What's up, Jeff?
Yeah, I literally just finished work.
You're good.
Hey, wipe your camera off.
Oops. Breaking news. I didn't mean to cut you off, but breaking news.
No, you're good.
Missing Alabama inmate Casey White and Alabama corrections officer Vicky White captured by the police in Indiana.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Is that the one where the corrections officer, she helped him? Yeah. Jody and I were talking about that Friday, or Wednesday when I went down there. We were talking about that. So they caught them. Does Pittsburgh have Trubisky?
They think she willingly participated.
Oh yeah, I believe she walked him out.
But she's at the hospital with an unknown condition.
It's on its way.
Did you know that, right?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, she's at the hospital with an unknown condition because I don't think she was that reckless. I really don't. but I could be wrong.
They do have Trubisky. I didn't know where he went, but again, he's proven he's not a starting quarterback. So
He's a starting quarterback. He's just not a winning quarterback.
Damn, that's harsh, Tony.
It's the truth.
He is not a starting quarterback in Pittsburgh. He's a starting quarterback in New York, in Jacksonville, and Chicago. Well, he couldn't even be a starting quarterback in Chicago.
Houston.
Still, that's harsh.
Houston, he might be a starting quarterback. Yeah, he's not a winning quarterback. Tony's not wrong. The guy came out with a lot of high expectations and a lot of hope when he was drafted by Chicago, and it just said.
And quite frankly, I think he might have just wanted to get out of Chicago, so I would watch that offense. He was pretty good. He was.
Yeah, but they got old boy up in Chicago. Who's the quarterback in Chicago? The former Ohio State guy. He wasn't doing too bad.
I forgot who went up there.
I don't know. You couldn't pay me to live in Chicago.
Too damn cold.
Too windy.
I don't care about the win. When you're in the negatives, double-digit negatives, I don't need to be there.
Yeah, well, why do you think I keep my little happy ass in Cancun?
I don't know. I already know why you keep your little happy ass in Cancun. It ain't got nothing to do with the weather, and I don't blame you.
No, it's my beautiful wife.
That's because he's wanted. He's wanted by the policeman up here.
I was trying to say, jackass.
Yeah, I'm wanted by the Walmart police.
Policia.
Speaking
Justin
of,
Fields is in Chicago.
Yes.
Chris, a couple episodes ago, we were talking about.
Speaking of the cops, hey Chris.
Possible of eventually, and I'm not jumping the gun here, of you possibly eventually in a year or so, 2 years, maybe making Jody, respectable.
Next summer. I say next summer. next summer.
I was thinking next summer. I have the perfect after kiss moment. For the wedding.
What are you talking about?
I just thought of it today. I was watching my show. While I was taking a break today, I was eating lunch and I was watching the show, the Rookie, and I have the perfect moment for after kiss moment.
Yes, Jeff.
She handcuffs your ass. You handcuff each other to each other. It'd be so fucking dope. Just saying.
Don't you have work to be doing?
She just drops your ass and handcuffs you.
Don't you have work to be doing or something?
Nope, finished for the day.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Jeff, and I like to pull the e-brake on the show. Watch this.
You mentioned cops, and it popped in my head. I'm just saying, it would be fucking awesome if she just dropped her ass and
they get married.
You can't handcuff to your new wife? Why not? There's going to be a shit ton of cops there. Tell me I'm wrong.
How do you know? You think she's friends with everybody she works with?
No, but it's a brotherhood.
You think we're going to go get married at a police station or something?
Hey, do what I did. City Hall works.
No, I don't think that's going to happen. You're such a romantic, Jeff.
I know. Hey,
hey,
City Hall worked.
Let's get married. City Hall
worked for us because we were broke as fuck, but we are talking do-over.
She wants to marry somebody else. I get it.
Smart ass. No, it's been my suggestion 40 times. I said, let's do the whole fucking party thing. And she's like, why? She doesn't like to be the center of attention on something like that. So she's like, I'm good. Just a thought.
She doesn't want to be the
Hey, she's not that girly. I need to show off my wedding.
Yeah, but I thought she wanted to be an influencer.
Yeah. Oh no, trust me, it's a complete conflict of interest conversation all the time. I'm like, yeah.
Instagram hoe. I mean, model.
No, she wants to do her travel vlog.
Well, I mean, she's had 2 months. Hopefully, she's got some pictures and video and stuff like that.
Oh no, she's got tons, dude. My phone is full of them. I've actually started on a couple of videos. She's gonna do voiceover for them because she does not like to be on camera. I refuse to sit up. I'm beat. It's been one of those days.
This guy actually he's digging ditches all day or so. He's out in the hot sun digging ditches.
It's not even. It's the physical part. There is no physical part to my job.
It's the mental
It's
exhaustion.
the mental exhaustion is just like fuck. And I've been sitting in this chair since 8 o'clock this morning.
I know it stinks.
We just had that discussion Saturday night. You know that fucking office bathroom, whatever the hell it smells like ass and
no, it doesn't.
Food. And there's something dead. There's something dead in there.
No, I cleaned it out.
It's probably going to be Jeff in about a week or so. That'll be dead in there. When's your wife come home?
I bet you his butt hairs are sticking to it.
Monday.
No,
by Tuesday.
I cleaned out the office yesterday. I actually put up some shelves. I don't know if you can see, but I put up some shelves. I got a shelf above my desk now, so my violin sits up there, and I got the baseball gloves up there. It's mainly like behind me. I have all the stuff that was sitting next to me. Behind me here is now up on the shelf, so it's off the floor. And
so
I have no movement.
Now nobody can see your food and your piles of energy drinks and
that goes
instead of throwing it away.
I do have a trash can, but as you can tell, it's full.
God, look at all the McDonald's boxes, you fat fuck.
That's from today, fucker. They have this promotion. It's like 2 Big Macs and 10 nuggets for like $8. I could not pass it up. I was like,
you could have. Dude, if you are ordering food, there are so many better options when you order food.
Yes, but here's my thought behind this. My wife comes back next Monday.
Oh my god!
Which means all the crap food I've been eating, I won't get to eat again for like another 2 months because she won't let me. So
you mean she won't let you?
She'll let me, but not every day.
Just like how Jody won't let you do shit. His wife don't let him do shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like Jody got mad at you for cutting the grass.
I see you.
My wife,
she didn't get mad at me.
She gets mad if I order McDonald's because she don't like McDonald's. But
she didn't get mad at me. She said that I don't have to come down there and do stuff, and I told her that I want to do stuff.
Christopher.
And I couldn't lie about it either because she busted me on camera. So next time,
as someone older than you,
he's sneaky.
Let me explain one thing. That's you in trouble.
That's a level
of trouble. There are multiple levels of trouble. That is
next time I'm just gonna go out there and I'm gonna be like some kind of fucking thief breaking into the bank, and I'm gonna spray the cameras down. Put a blanket over the
so you cut the grass. So you play with toys.
I don't know who cut the grass. I'll be doing that right in front of the camera too. I'm gonna wear a mask and everything.
No, you get shaving cream so you don't have to worry about cleaning it off.
Yeah.
You wipe that shit off. Don't use spray paint.
I'm gonna go get me one of those purge masks and put it on. Like, I don't know who it was. I was in the house the whole time. I looked out there. Some guy was just cutting the grass. I don't know. I left him alone. He seemed happy.
He comes home. The grass is cut. You're laying in the grass, enjoying a nice cold beer. I don't know. I just thought this was a good place to lay down.
I don't know what happened.
Baby, picnic.
There she goes. This is officer.
I'm sneakier than that. I can just reach out the door and get one, and then go behind and get the other one from behind.
Hey, AutoZone has microfiber towels on sale, 4 for $1. So just...
I believe it, Debbie. I believe.
I got a whole bunch of them. Yeah, like I said. I don't get in trouble. She as she told me, she's like, you don't have to come down here and do stuff. And I was like, I know I don't have to, but I want
ass in it. You just swimming right along.
Well, you know what? If that is the worst thing that I do, that I get in trouble for it.
No, in all seriousness. But Tony, correct me if I'm wrong.
Hey, baby.
Is that not a level of trouble?
Well, like I said,
what he is doing is building a level of prankdom because he tried to be sneaky with it.
I wasn't trying to be sneaky with it. I just went out there and cut the grass. I know she has cameras.
But it makes it look like you're sneaky.
Yeah.
I'm not being sneaky.
But
and then there was,
the greatest excuse is she's got the cooler toys. So you got to play with the toys. You got to test it out. If you want to get one.
She's going to get you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to blush and look like a little punk. And we're going to laugh at you.
Maybe what it is.
Oh no!
Like I said, if that is the worst thing I do that I get in trouble,
Jody,
is because
way,
I'm
if
doing handiwork and
your
yard work.
Video recording ability, I want a copy.
Well, one time,
For the show.
one time when I went down there, had her neighbor not been sitting in his driveway staring at me like I was some kind of criminal. I was going out to my car to get stuff, and I was going to drop
your beard, motherfucker.
What is that guy doing? Well, the first time he seen me, I was walking. I walked out of the.
Go see what we got in here.
There's a giant wildebeest going inside your house. You need to get home quick. This is a four-alarm.
The first.
You want to see this son of a bitch? I've never seen him over there before.
The first impression he got of me, the first time he seen me, the first time I went down there, I had to run and get something out of my car, and I just went out there in jeans, no shirt, no shoes, nothing.
I knew it.
He was in his garage. I was like, "Hey, bub," and he was just like, "Oh,
Bub is next door. I don't recognize him."
He didn't even wave back. I was like, "What a dick!" Yeah, I say bub to everybody. Hey, bud. Hey, bud. Hey, bub. He didn't even say hi back.
Some big burly bastard come out there in a pair of jeans, barefoot with no shirt. And talk about, hey, bud, how the fuck you get in there in the first place?
Jody was
Jody, bring more cops. Bring all the cops. He's here. Call animal control too, because I'm not sure if he's human.
PCC, they go Jody, straight hillbilly, no shoes. Somebody come get this son bitch.
It was no secret.
Next
Jody
time you see his neighbor, Chris, you gotta be like, how you doing?
You got any French fried taters?
Coming out the door, sound like Wolverine. Hey,
bub. It is what it is. I can't change. She knew I was a hillbilly when she started talking to me.
Yeah, but the neighbors did. You fucked them up. Look, neighborhood watch had a brand new meeting after you spent the night.
They probably did.
Be on the lookout. There's a bolo out for Chris. Be on the lookout for Sasquatch. Answers to Chris and answers to Glick.
He's there, he goes to the car, and he turned around and had a camera shot.
Yeah. There's a hand-drawn picture, and it does look like Sasquatch. It looks like Harry.
It's that photo that's that famous Bigfoot photo that everybody's like, I don't know if it's real. Could we got a monkey suit? It's just Chris.
We got a Bigfoot running loose down in Cincinnati.
Oh, shit,
big hairy ass.
Tony, you need to change your background to the woods and do that.
Hold the fuck on. Let me get on that right now.
It's gonna be my next background. I'm gonna download it tonight after we get done. It's just gonna be the woods from now on.
Trees, you lucky bastard! I want to picture some trees.
My wife yells at me for stuff I do, like quote unquote hillbilly stuff.
Yeah,
and she's like, "You're such a fucking hillbilly." I said, "You know I'm a hillbilly when you fucking met me, kid."
Yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't.
She's like, "We got a broken down car in the yard." I'm like, "Well, that's hillbilly 101." I mean, this is...
Yeah. I don't have a broken down car or anything like that, but I mean, they've already. Jody and the kids have already. They already made it clear. They're mean to me. They said I'm not allowed to wear shorts and boots this summer.
You know what? I gotta agree with them because I won't even pull that move.
Oh, shit.
No. They're like
at the very minimum, it's got to be tennis shoes. At the max, is tennis shoes. Max is tennis shoes.
Well, that's what
sandals.
She said, take your ass up to DJ's room and get a pair of shoes before you walk around.
Look at some what was it, a New Balance.
Yeah.
You got to rock the dad look.
Well,
lucky bastard! I can't.
I'm gonna start a store. It's called Stepdad. It's all about the dad clothes.
Oh, you got us on airtime, Illinois. Thank you. Make everybody come over. Tell them we said get over here.
No, it's
New Balances, a white T-shirt, and shorts.
Tank
Jean shorts with a leather belt. One of those woven ones. One of those woven ones from the 90s.
Yeah.
I still got mine. I still wear mine.
Make sure you got it. You know, I could never figure out how to do that. Get that damn that thing to hang. I couldn't figure that out. I still have the same belt from high school
Chris,
that I had that I still wear every day.
You got a Leatherman on your belt, don't you?
Not right now, but yeah,
you got
I do.
One, though.
Yeah,
that's the dad look. You got the jean shorts that are perfectly hemmed.
Yeah, well, I use my Leatherman for work.
Go about halfway up your shin. New Balance tennis shoes, a white T-shirt or a bright yellow one. The brightest neon yellow you can find, and that belt with the Leatherman and a cell phone case. I actually know how to dress myself in the summertime. I'm just not allowed to wear my boots with my khaki shorts and for my dad, that's my dad's look. I kid you not. The dude's always got a Leatherman on. He's got those shorts. He's got everything, but he wears the Bill Dance Tennessee hat.
Damn.
He doesn't even care about Tennessee, but Bill Dance, the TV show Fisherman, it's here.
Yes.
The Bill Dance TV show. He's a I don't know if you've seen it. He's got a fishing show. And my dad bought that hat because of that.
I can't say that I know what you're talking about. Jody said you can wear that when you're by yourself. I tried a couple of weeks ago. The last time the kids were here, I tried. And it also was like, you were, because she was going to the store and stuff with it. She's like, you are not. Because it was nice. And I was like, oh, I can wear shorts. I have my boots on and everything. She was like, you are not wearing boots.
Country.
She said, you are not. I even sent a picture of Jody. I sent a picture of Jody of my outfit. She's like, no. Just no.
Yep.
I was like,
and so it begins, right, Tony? And so it begins. But in all seriousness, that's the true mark of her giving a fuck about you, because she don't want to be seen while you look like a fucking retard.
My wife did it to me. When we got married, you will start wearing undershirts under your shirts.
I've heard that. My wife still fights with that one, and she hates the fact that all I wear is t-shirts.
I think I dress okay. I mean, you still
dress like you're 10, motherfucker.
No, I don't.
My 10-year-old is wearing the same shit you are right now. Let me guess. Jeans and a t-shirt.
No.
What do you got on?
How is that dressed like a 10-year-old?
There's a code.
There's no code. Oh.
There's a code.
Let me see.
I need my phone stat.
No, it's because I ordered fucking the McDonald's and they brought mine, but they didn't bring Kevin's.
Oh, Jesus.
So they had to bring it back, and he's all freaking out.
He wants his fries.
He
got his fries. They sent his fries. They didn't send his hamburger or his toy or his yogurt. I was like, calm down. We got yogurt in the fridge.
Right. No, I actually, I got a t-shirt on and ball cap, and then I still have my work pants on.
Oh, dude, I'm totally rocking the dad jeans.
But my work pants are black cargo. I'm actually thinking about keeping a pair of them because they're super comfortable.
Dude, go to Glen Surplus. Glen Surplus, in just outside of Mansfield, has black cargo pants. They're fucking phenomenal, and they'll last you like 10 years.
I got a Rural King. They're 5 minutes from my house to get them.
But they're military grade.
I don't need military grade. What am I doing? I'm not running drills across the street in the woods. All right, maybe not. Now, you know what? I'm not. Apparently, since I'm Sasquatch now, maybe I am.
Complete the look, dude. Complete.
Yeah. Views
they're a thicker canvas, but they're super comfortable. And like, if you go buy cheap cargo pants from Walmart or wherever, you'll rip those bitches in like 30 minutes. But the ones from Glen Surplus, the military grade ones, they're basically military uniform pants. Tony, you ever rip a pair of those? Almost
military
never.
pants?
Yeah.
Barely.
I've ripped a couple, but it's very
It takes
rare.
a lot to rip them fuckers. It takes a lot.
Yeah.
I'm still wearing my boots from when I went to the desert. When I went to the desert in 2009, I still got those boots.
Yeah,
and they still good.
That shit, you cannot destroy them. I mean, you can get dragged behind a car and just get up and dust yourself off.
Well, I mean, I hate when that happens. That seems to happen on a regular basis.
Well, no, but
That's
I mean,
what,
if you're
that's
going to
what
be doing,
that's what you call
no,
a
but
high thread count.
yeah, exactly. But no, my point is like with you doing maintenance work, you're going to be bending down a lot. You know.
Yeah, but I have a
leaves, working
uniform.
on shit. Oh, okay, that's true. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not providing
I
my
haven't
own.
worn a uniform since I was in the military.
I say uniform. It's like a Under Armour polo shirt with the company logo on it.
Oh, nice.
And I don't know what our pants look like yet. And I got to wear black boots
I'm
or
telling
black
you,
tennis shoes.
You need to pitch that vest idea to your boss. Just walk in with it.
Just
Have your
roll up in
drill strapped.
roll up in that
I'm
bitch with
ready to go to
a
work.
tactical vest. Let's do
it's a
this.
cool idea. Get your food?
Yeah. Did he get it?
Yeah, he got it. He's all. I've already finished mine. I'm that guy. I was like, I'm not gonna wait. Let my shit get cold. But he like they
Fuck
sent
you,
his
buddy.
fries,
You can starve.
But not only did they send his fries, they sent an extra fry. So I was like, technically that's a win. I mean, you're just out a burger, not a toy.
Yeah, well, I mean, you'll survive without.
But they refunded and sent me a whole new package. So he's got an extra fry, an extra Coke. He's got an extra, you know.
Oh, so they just sent a whole new meal and everything.
Yeah, they just sent a whole new thing, free of charge. So no biggie deal. Oh man,
Outstanding. Jody's awesome. You can go out there by yourself.
There you go, Tony.
Yeah, I tried to pull one up.
I pulled it up on my phone and saved it, then sent it to our email, and was able to just don't mind me. I'm just in my natural habitat. I need to make my screen blurry.
I want to change this background that I got for green sheet, so I can have a green screen behind me because I do backgrounds at work, and they're always making fun of my backgrounds because I fade into them.
Yeah, well, like kind of like I'm doing right now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna change my background to green. I just gotta go actually get off my ass to go get it. Let's see if I can order something online.
Leave your fucking house, dude.
No, that's where you get in trouble.
It's not. I leave my house every single day, multiple times a day.
Yeah,
I get that. But you don't have the tendency to do something stupid like I do.
You're 41 years old. You should have grown out of that by now, especially since you're married.
I'm 41 years old.
And you're so happy. And blah, blah, blah.
And I'm 41 years old, and I know it's best for me to keep my ass in the house because my neighbors offered me multiple times, if you need to go to the store, just take the Cobra. I'm like, yeah, let me drive a 500 horsepower car down the road. Get right on that because you'll come back with no tires.
It's not good, bro.
I am so glad. I am so glad that I'm not 5 foot tall and have a small penis.
No.
And feel the need to do stupid shit all the time, and know that if I leave my house, and I would get in trouble.
As a car guy,
as a jackass,
you will never as a non-car guy, you will never.
Yeah, as a non-jackass, I will never understand the jackassery that you need to think you have to do all the time. That's why you keep yourself in the house. You can try to spin it however you want. I'm going to hit you with the truth.
No, that's true. That's, I mean, it's a subconscious thing that I'm like, I need to.
You have to overcompensate.
This is a good idea.
You have to constantly be overcompensating.
Well, there's a reason why I don't drive the Hayabusa either.
Because we've discovered there's a reason why you don't leave the house, because you have to constantly overcompensate.
Well, that too.
For your small size in both your pants and your height.
Oh, pants are fine. Don't you worry about that, big daddy. Jody, do me a favor. Send him a video saying, "Hi, Daddy."
She's at work.
Awesome.
She is at work. Oh, but yeah. Jesus Christ. At 41 years old, I have
a documentary for you to watch that Chris would just be like, "This is dumb," but Tony, you should definitely watch it. It's called 2,000 Mules.
2000 who?
Mules, as in like a donkey.
Yes.
But it's very political.
Oh.
Like I said, Chris would not like it, but you, sir, would find it extremely interesting. I'm going to actually send you a link. I sent it to my buddy. I watched it last night, and I was like, holy
What's it about?
shit.
What's it about?
Election fraud.
What did you say?
Election fraud.
Mm-hmm.
Impress me.
You know, those pallets full of ballots at 6 a.m. There's proof, including geo-tracking.
You live in Mexico.
It was actually it's only an hour and a half, but I found it very interesting. And it is, I will admit, it is a bit one-sided, but
imagine that. All documentaries like that are one-sided.
No, exactly.
Not all of them are. No, not all of them are. No.
Well, no, when they're trying to prove a point for one side. There's documentaries out there that go both ways, but
like
most of them are
undeniable.
one-sided, very one-sided.
Which
Yeah,
election
this
was
one
it?
you can't really. 2020.
This last one.
Was it the most recent one?
Yeah.
2020. And it's not just
So what about the one in
presidential we're
2000?
talking about.
What about the one in 2000?
Well, they mentioned several, but this is the
Gotcha.
first time that they've been really able to geo-track. You know, like no matter what, even if your phone's off, it can be sending signal to apps, and you can actually geo-track those apps. And
Right.
they're talking like in places like Atlanta. Well, I can't remember the number of Atlanta, but they've tracked where people were going to the poll boxes. You know how you do mail-in ballots, and you just drop them in the little kind of mailbox kind of thing that says ballots only. They tracked, I think, 80-something people going to 10 and 20 of those ballot things most of the time.
Go get your tinfoil hats, everybody. It's Jeff's Conspiracy Corner on Nonsensical Nonsense.
It's extremely kind of a wow thing. I'm going to put it on our list. But it was interesting.
Election fraud is very rampant. It's very rampant. It's been rampant. 2000 will expose a lot.
Yeah, I claim election fraud the both times that I lost. The starting five. Speaking of the starting five, guys, you guys still have plenty of time to go get your votes in. It is up on Facebook, and I will get it up on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok tonight after the show. But you guys do have plenty of time. We had our starting five worst horror movies, and in our opinion, and just a little recap for you guys. Jeff had Jaws Revenge, Urban Legends Final Cut, The Fog, Friday the 13th 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, American Werewolf in Paris, and When a Stranger Calls. And Tony had Q the Winged Serpent, which never heard of, or The Sand. He had The Sand, never heard of that. He had White Noise, Jeepers Creepers, Saturday the 14th, and Darkness Falls. And then I had The Human Centipede, Tony's favorite movie, Blair Witch 2, Halloween, Season of the Witch, Pet Sematary 2, Hostel 2, and Maximum Overdrive, which I caught 19 different kinds of.
You done lost your mind.
I love the movie, but I'm still standing by the fact that it's a bad movie.
You are crazy. You are out of your mind.
Plus, fuck the
classic.
I
fuck you, Stephen King.
agree with that. Maximum Overdrive. And I have to Tony with if I think Tony will agree with me is what I mean is that if you lose this week, this will be why is because of Maximum Overdrive will cost
I
you.
hope you lose because of Maximum Overdrive.
I'm not gonna lose.
Yes.
I hope you lose because of Maximum Overdrive.
But you guys can go to.
You want to talk about election fraud, motherfucker? This is the guy that tallies the votes and keeps winning.
I can show you guys the votes.
Beautiful bean footage again, Chris.
I can show you guys the votes. But you guys can go vote. Nonsensical. Yeah, you guys can go vote for that on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all at Nonsensical Nonsense. Go cast your votes.
No,
And let us know who won. And if you agree with me about Maximum Overdrive, make sure you drop a "fuck you, Jeff and Tony" in the comments.
Yeah,
I love the movie, but it doesn't change the fact that it's not a bad movie.
That was not a bad movie.
Emilio Estevez is genius in that movie.
He's damn good in that movie. That Green Goblin truck makes you scared of 18-wheelers for a while.
That's like saying Tom Cruise is genius in Tropical Thunder. You've never seen Tropic Thunder? It's actually a pretty funny fucking movie.
It's a funny movie, but it's like
Robert Downey never got found, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah, no, but Tom Cruise dancing at the fucking end. That was genius.
No, it's a funny fucking movie, and I mean, there.
It shows the stupidity of Hollywood actors, is what it is.
Exactly, I got that.
And
I see you, Eleanor. I'm gonna get you.
Yeah. But 1 point for Glick.
She says she's never seen it.
It's so bad she's never seen it.
That's a null and void vote. That's a null and void fuck you because she's never seen the movie.
It's a fuck you. Now what? Now you're going to tell our listeners that their votes don't count, Jeffrey?
Yes. When it comes to, I haven't seen.
When they don't agree with you, their votes don't count. Is that how it is?
Isn't that how it is?
Yeah.
On the other side of on the left is like facts.
It's like that on both sides. It's like that on both sides.
Well, facts don't care about your feelings, Chris. So there.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Facts.
As you said, I tally the votes. So exactly. I tell you what's facts or not facts. I got 375 fuck you, Jess, and fuck you, Tony's. They just popped up.
3 a.m.
They just popped up. I don't know. My phone's going crazy right now. Everybody's saying fuck you, Tony, fuck you, Jeff. It's insane.
Yeah, I bet.
I can't believe it.
Point made.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's happening.
I'm just saying.
That's crazy. And oh my God! Even StreamYard's voted for me.
No, but tell me. Well, I don't know if you've seen it, Tony, but there's a guy that bought that gremlin head.
Wasn't there a guy who? What's going on, Chris?
He bought a truck. He didn't buy the original truck, but he bought the same make and model and color, redid the truck, and bolted the head to it.
Wasn't that like some YouTuber or some reality car show guy?
No, I think it was a TikToker, or I've seen his videos only on TikTok. I haven't seen it on YouTube. So
okay.
It's probably a YouTube channel, but it is he found it abandoned, talked to the people that own the property. They said, "Oh, yeah, we bought it. If you want to take it." Mm-hmm. So he got it for free and redid it, repainted it, made it look screen original, and went and bought the truck, same make and model, and bolted to the truck. And I was like, that's what I would have done. I would have bolted it to the front of the Chevy truck or whatever.
I would have put it on the front of a Ford or Chevy Metro or Chevy whatever the fuck
put it in the bed of my truck and drove around in it. I'd have drove it around in the back of the pickup truck. That would have been dope.
Damn.
But I did see that, and I was like, that's cool.
No, like I said, I'm not shitting on the movie. I love the movie. I love the movie, but it was a bad movie. Like I said, Willy's Wonderland. We love that movie, but it's bad.
I got to disagree. I love that movie.
We love Nick Cage, and 95% of his movies made in the last 15 years have been dog shit.
Oh, no, most of them are dog shit.
But we still watch them. And
I still don't understand that movie, The Knowing.
I haven't seen that.
One where he finds in a time capsule, it's just page with a bunch of numbers on it. Turns out they're accidents and it's the end of the world kind of thing. It's fucking dumb. But the ending to this day still does not make sense. I've seen it like 6 times.
Which movie?
The Knowing or Knowing.
I had to watch it again. I didn't have a negative review of it. The bad movie that he made to me was Bad Lieutenant. I didn't like that shit. He was a cop in New Orleans.
I haven't seen that one.
It was kind of ridiculous. I didn't like 8mm, even though it had a specific purpose. That movie really pissed me off.
I enjoyed
that was a
8mm.
good movie, but it was
Nicolas
twisted.
Cage in 8mm was amazing. The movie was the concept of the movie was fucked up, but the portrayal of the movie was genius.
Yeah, I can't deal with this shit.
Did you see World Trade Center?
I did. It wasn't bad.
That was decent.
That wasn't bad. Decent. Indianapolis wasn't bad.
Indianapolis. No, I'm thinking of that Tyrese movie. What's that Tyrese movie?
Wasn't it? Did he do Leaving Las Vegas?
Yeah, that was where he was a drunk trying
to. That was a good movie. That was good.
That was a good movie. I think he won something for that. He won a BAFTA or some shit.
That was what?
Leaving Las Vegas.
Leaving Las Vegas. I think he did.
Nick Cage is an alcoholic. He goes to kill himself by dragging himself to death. Falls in love with a hooker, played by Elizabeth.
Isn't that the one? I thought she was a waitress. I thought that's the one where he bought the lottery ticket.
I thought she was a hooker. No, that's It Takes Two, or Only Two, or something. No, because that takes place in New York.
What's that other one where he was with the sorcerer?
What was
that is the Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah,
what was the name of that movie you said that where Nick went to Vegas to kill himself?
Leaving Las Vegas.
That was actually a good movie.
No, it was a good movie.
A good movie.
I just haven't seen it forever.
I did like Lord of War.
I did too. I
liked that movie. That was a good one. Man, what else did he do?
Tony, I'm telling you, do yourself a favor. Watch Willy's Wonderland.
I like what he did. I like what he did with National Treasure. I like what he was trying to do. I like what he's trying to do with that.
And I seriously want another one.
Go for it. I'm good.
I would totally watch another one. I watched both of them, and I love them. I actually have them on Blu-ray. I mean, that's how you know I like a movie if I buy it.
Hey, a little bit.
I'm not. Fellas, I'm going to drop down. I got a 7 o'clock Zoom.
Okay.
With my VFW post. Fun as always. We will catch up Wednesday night.
Yes.
You two enjoy yourselves. Everybody in chat. Appreciate y'all for looking. Appreciate y'all for commenting. Appreciate y'all for contributing to the top 5 and the comments and support. Even some of the harassment that Glick swears on from every damn body. But I will holler at you all Wednesday night, all right?
Sounds good.
We'll see you Wednesday night, man.
Take care.
I'm trying to think. What was the other movie?
I was saying Nick Cage has done so many movies.
Opening IMDb.
All right, calm down. No, he's got one. What the fuck? How does that a Nick Cage movie?
What is it?
That was some anime shit. I didn't even read it. I just backed out.
He probably did voice work.
It would not surprise me.
Yeah. Yeah, Willy's Wonderland is like Five Nights at Freddy's or Five Nights at Freddy's. Basically the same concept. Just Nick Cage.
Nick Cage is genius. He doesn't say a fucking word, and the fact that he keeps changing T-shirts cracks me up. The funny thing was when I was watching it. You were like, "Where's he keep getting the T-shirts?" I was like, "They already explained that."
I was just so blown away by the other stuff in that movie that I didn't pay attention to. Yeah,
I enjoyed the shit out of that.
It was okay.
Wow, he's got. Whoops, wrong button.
I want to see his new movie.
Oh, yeah.
That looks like it's gonna be funny as hell.
The Unbearable Weight of a Massive Talent.
Oh, you weren't in here.
What's that?
Yeah, that's a crazy movie, and I played it early in the show. Check this out. Rocky did it again. One of his newest. You know how he does. It's time for another one.
Right.
He did a new one. He sent it to me last night.
It's time for another one.
I do anything in my power to see you just smile. I do anything in my power to see you just smile. I want you to prosper and come proper, even if that means I ain't by your side. I do anything in my power to see you just smile. I want you to prosper and come proper, even if that means I ain't by your side.
Not bad.
Yeah, I love it. He sent it to me.
Oh my god. I just remembered. Did you see Army of One?
Yeah,
Nick Cage. It's based on a true story where Nick Cage goes. His character goes looking for Osama bin Laden to kill him.
Yeah, yeah. I think so.
He's the epitome of asshole American in that fucking movie.
Yeah, I think I have seen it. Now, Rocky sent, for those of you guys who don't know, at the beginning of the show, the intro music that we use was made by a good friend of mine. He does music, and on TikTok at EDM_combat, he does a lot of those remixes, and he's got a ton of them up there. And I'm gonna double check with him. I don't think it's gonna be an issue, but I'm gonna double check with him, and I'm gonna grab some, and I can just randomly play them. Try to show him some more love and get him some more attention, because he does some phenomenal freaking work.
Oh, I have a question for you.
I might have an answer for you.
Do you know if it's confirmed that the new oh my god, Ghost Rider is going to be Keanu Reeves? I saw a picture.
No, I didn't even hear that.
Poster. So
was it fan made or something like that? I haven't even heard that.
No.
I'm really hoping if they do a new Ghost Rider movie or a reboot or whatever they're going to do with it, I would love to see him pull the kid that's on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that plays Ghost Rider on there, because he does awesome.
I did see a clip of that.
That guy is.
I can't get into that show.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is, and I like the show, but it is it's hard to get into.
Yeah, it's a work in progress to get into.
And it's got a lot of slow build, slow burns. Sometimes they don't pay off, sometimes they do. I do like the show. I like the cast, but that's a show that I've actually struggled with myself, trying to watch.
Because I'm checking Nick Cage's, or not Nick Cage, but Keanu Reeves thing. It doesn't say any. After Matrix Revolutions, there's nothing. So, but I did see there's a guy he's known for doing he does movie reviews, and he shows upcoming movies, and he showed a short clip of Avatar 2, and he showed something else, and he showed a couple posters of upcoming movies.
What the hell is Kevin doing?
He's playing fucking Fortnite. I know. I hear it throughout the day. I'm like, dude, no. But it showed a movie poster for Keanu Reeves as Ghost Rider, and I was like, oh, you know what? Keanu Reeves is going to be driving an ARC motorcycle in that movie.
What?
I don't know. Well, he owns ARC motorcycles.
What is that?
It's his brand of motorcycles. He makes them. Well, not him personally, but he owns the company. They're really fucking dope. They're like the most comfortable street bike you can buy. It's built to fit you, as opposed to
Oh,
you
is it
fitting
a
the bike.
is it a custom built bike or something like that?
Well, no, they're manufactured, but like they're manufactured just like Harley Davidson and Honda and all that shit. But Kevin, shut the. Sorry, I forgot I was on mic. But
Shut the fuck up! You said it.
I think it's ARC or ARC, so that's how it's spelled, is ARC. But he gave one or let Jay Leno ride it, and Jay Leno owns a shit ton of bikes, and he says it's the most comfortable motorcycle he's ever ridden.
Wow.
And like you tell him, like for instance, if you and I bought the exact same bike, we'd still get different versions because they set the suspension up so like you call in and say, hey, I want to buy one. I'm 5'3", or you call in and say I'm 6'4".
Yeah, well, like if we went and both bought CBRs,
right,
and I would get like I'd get like a 900, and you'd get like a 600 or something.
No,
because they're smaller.
Same CC.
Oh, really?
They do adjustments. They do adjustments
gotcha.
on like where the foot pegs are, so they're completely adjustable. But they don't look adjustable. And I don't know the exact how they do it, but they're supposed to be really good, and there's like plenty of power and all that fun stuff. And they're said to compete with the Harley Buell, which is Harley's street bike.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what that is.
It's like competing in that arena. So it's not necessarily a crotch rocket, but it's not necessarily a Harley either.
Gotcha.
It's more of the Harley Buell. But
does he ride one in John Wick?
I don't know. I
Must
never
not
really
like
looked. Well, the thing is like Keanu Reeves is also not that guy to insist that it must be an ARC. Or other actors are like, no, we got to put my brand in. Like,
well, I think
Ryan Reynolds is the kind of dick that, and not saying Ryan Reynolds is a dick, but he's the kind of guy who'd be like, oh no, I have to have Aviation Jim in the movie.
I think he
like
does.
He'd have it in his contract, and he does. But Ryan Reynolds is such a nice guy about it, you give it. Where Keanu Reeves could do the same thing, but he's not that guy. He's like, yeah, I don't care. I just want to. All right.
Yeah,
just,
I think
give me the paycheck so I can give it away.
Yeah, I think I would be. I think I would be that guy though.
I would too. I'd be like, hey,
if I
millions of dollars in this company, let's show off my shit.
What is he? Is he an owner or is he a partner?
I think he's a co-owner. Like his.
I've honestly never heard of it. So
his partner. Actually, that's a good question. ARC Motorcycles owner. No.
I'm getting ready to pull something up here. I'm going to show you that I seen. That was cracking me up.
So yeah, Keanu Reeves, he's the owner. ARC Motorcycle Company LLC is a high-end custom American motorcycle manufacturer founded by Keanu Reeves and Gerard Haller in 2011. But they're beautiful bikes too. Let's see if I can find a picture of one here. Pictures?
Hey, yeah, we're here, Tim. And I was going to reach out to you earlier, but I couldn't get a hold of one of these jackasses until right before the show started.
Yeah, I literally saw the notification. My phone was off almost all day.
Mm-hmm. How's your phone off? How do you work with your phone off?
My battery. No, I don't use my phone for work. I use it for. There's one.
Hold on a second. Got my screen covered.
It's kind of like a Triumph looking kind of bike.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're. Okay.
Yeah, but they're apparently super comfortable.
Yeah, Tony was here earlier. He had to jump off here.
He had a meeting to get to.
Yeah, had a Zoom call or something. So check. I seen this today, dude,
Mm-hmm.
and it cracked me up, but it also made me go, really? What's that?
She's got a long nail hair.
Daddy,
A long nail.
Daddy,
I don't know what that means.
Daddy.
Ooh.
What?
Can I get Minecraft instead of Battle Pass?
Not right now.
No, I figured it out.
No. Minecraft has a battle pass.
The battle pass for Fortnite.
No, it's
Well, anyways, while he's contemplating killing his kid, typically don't do news, but this is something that I seen and it kind of cracked me up. But this dude invented a burrito bumper
all you have to
that
Wait.
collects all the dropped food and places it into a new burrito.
Wait a minute. Do you have a picture? Because I'm
Yes,
hard.
right there.
I don't know, dude.
So you have to eat your burrito over top of this fucking contraption.
Well, it's
It all
basically over
funnels-
top of a funnel.
Yeah, it all funnels down into a taco. Instead of a burrito, you make a taco. How?
Right.
You know,
You know, right there is a reason for me to buy a 3D printer, Chris. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, I eat it. I eat at Taco Bell a lot, and I don't have that problem where my tacos or my burritos or anything like that fall apart. Even the Mexican restaurants I go to, my food does not fall apart that bad.
In all seriousness, when I get tacos here, they are filled to the gills where you cannot close it. So I understand the concept.
That's a taco.
but-
That's not a burrito.
Right.
They're not
that is
meant to
true.
be closed.
Exactly.
I understand that, but there's a Mexican restaurant.
My
here
point
in-
is, what is the problem of actually just eating over your plate and then scooping into the tortilla and making a taco out of that?
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like a waste of money to me.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's a
one
great
of
reason
those-
for me to buy a 3D printer, but
It's one of those things. Yeah, it's one of those things. That's junk. I agree, but I'm just saying. Aside from Taco Bell, we have a real Mexican restaurant here in town. The family who started it was the grandparents started the restaurant in Mount Vernon.
Okay.
They were right over the fence, 100% Mexican.
Okay.
And their food is authentic. And they've since opened a restaurant in Johnstown, and they got one here in Newark. And I've talked to the family and stuff like that, and I said that's the one thing that, their grandparents or whatever,
Their contact info.
and insisted. Speaking of contact info, I need to talk to you.
Okay.
Leave our fucking former guests alone. And don't go after them for your fucking job. Otherwise, you will not be on the show anymore when we have guests.
Him. It's not about him. It's for his organizations. He
Yeah.
works with a lot of nonprofits, and nonprofits qualify. So I'm
You are
literally
not-
helping out his nonprofit.
You are not pigeonholing our
No.
former
I'm going to
guest
give him the option.
to benefit. You're going to leave him alone. You're going to leave him alone.
He hasn't emailed me, so
Yeah, good. Because he probably read it and was like,
he just sent me an email.
this fucking pyramid artist, fucking scam, trying to steal money from my nonprofits.
Nobody actually sends me any money. I don't even see money from these.
Your company does. Leave our guests alone. They are off limits.
It's the fucking IRS.
You are not the IRS, Jeff. You are a subcontractor through a company that has 5,000 different other companies underneath of it. You do not work for the IRS. Calm down. You act like you're fucking John Q IRS over here.
Enjoy your audit, Christopher.
I wish they would. What are they going to audit me for? On it away, jackasses. You guys haven't given me any money for the last 5 years anyway. This is the first year in 5 years I'm getting money back, and I'm like, woohoo! Wait a minute. Let's wait until that money actually shows up in your account because
Yeah, well,
I'm
that's
silly, man.
no. I just got an email from a guy. I got him 1.3 million. I just got an email yesterday. He just received his check, but he's got like 90.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a fucking win right there, Tim. That is a huge win. That is a huge win, and that is a nice priority to be because when you're on the shitter,
can be looking at
as a dude on the shitter, that's where we do some of our best thinking and have some of our best alone time. I go in there and I fall into rabbit holes on I fall into rabbit holes on YouTube watching, but no, I don't get on TikTok much. Watch TikTok much
I
anymore.
don't watch YouTube on my phone. I can't. I'm so used to watching it on my big ass fucking TV.
Oh yeah,
my PlayStation is connected to it.
Yeah,
or my computer. I'm still here, but I have to jump up.
No, that's the only time that I watch YouTube is on my phone. But I fall into rabbit holes when I'm on the shitter. I'm watching like crazy nature things or wild or like big monster waves and shit like that. And you fall into a rabbit hole, and the next thing you know, you've been sitting on the shitter, both of your legs are asleep, and it's an hour later, and you're like, the hell just happened?
You're laying on the ground waiting for your feeling to come back to your legs. No, I did fall into a rabbit hole the other day here on the computer because I can literally sit on the shitter while working.
Yeah.
And I fell into a rabbit hole on YouTube on Bigfoot and stuff.
Yeah. I fall into the videos about cryptids, the creepiest videos on the internet, unsolved mysteries, not in the television show, but like unsolved crimes and this, that, and the other thing.
Like
there's a couple YouTubers that I really like to do true crime stuff. And I'll put one of their videos on while I'm taking a shit, and I'm like, God, I gotta take a shower. So I've got a nice little spot where my phone can sit. There's like a racket, like a towel rack to hang your washcloths on, and my phone sits on there perfectly. So it's like, I guess I'm taking this into the shower with me because I
have a question for you. So what? I saw something the other day on the show that I was watching, and apparently it's a real thing that some people do this: eating while in the shower.
I have never done it. If that's what you're asking me.
I've never done it. No, I've smoked while in the shower.
I
finished my cigarette while I'm getting ready.
Yeah. I've never had shower beer either, and I know a lot of people.
I've seen that too, and I'm like, you know what? There's a time where you should kind of put everything else aside.
Mm-hmm.
Like my phone very rarely leaves my office.
They have koozies. They have shower koozies that you can put your beer cans in, and they have the same thing for wine glasses. They have like these little wine cup holders that you put in your shower. And I'm like, at that point that you have to have an alcoholic drink in the shower with you, you have a problem.
Well, no, I would totally understand, like if you did like a bubble bath and had a wine with it.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
That's more of a ret. But a shower, I'm sorry, when I get in a shower, it's in and out. I wash my ass and I'm done. I don't need 45 minutes in the shower. I'm not a 13-year-old boy.
Well, apparently I am Bigfoot, Eleanor. So every time you've watched this podcast, you've seen Bigfoot. Tim, you're not wrong.
No,
you're walking around like a newborn baby giraffe for
guy,
5 minutes, grabbing onto everything you can hold on to.
TikTok, every day he goes in and he shows the silly things his wife does on TikTok. And he went in and he went into the shower and there was like a half-eaten grilled cheese sandwich in the soap rack, and I was like, what the fuck?
That can't be real.
Well, I mean, it's not like he walked in and grabbed it. She was like, oh, I was looking for that. It's not like that. But he was like, he asked the question. He says, so silly things my wife does. I found this, and he shows the grilled cheese still standing there, and she just kind of looked at him like, and I was like, and what, you crazy freak? No, it's like it wasn't wet. You know, I mean, you get your head out of the water when you take a bite, but I mean, no.
I've
Like,
done a
I've seen people eat while taking a shit, and that's weird too.
yeah. That's two things that don't go together.
Yeah,
Generally, I'm not doing anything other than using the bathroom for what it's meant to be
Playing
used
the
for when
phone.
I'm in there. Yeah, I'm on my phone, but anymore, who doesn't get on their phone when they go take a shit?
me.
You're a
Because
fucking liar.
No, because I have my computer in front of me.
Oh,
I can literally stare at my computer screen while taking a shit.
well, yeah. Never mind. I forget your quote unquote office is your bathroom.
Make fun,
No.
but I'll tell you what. If it becomes a trend, I'm the first. So,
Tim, I absolutely 100% agree with you on that. You know, a recovering alcoholic, I like looking back at all the red flags that I missed or was blind to like needing a beer holder in the shower.
that's my point, Lolly. I mean, I mean, I hate
I would.
soggy. Like you know, if you know when you eat cake and somebody puts ice cream next to it,
Mhm.
I won't eat the cake if this cake gets soggy.
I don't eat cake
It's
anyways.
nasty.
I just kill two birds
No,
with
I'm
one
not
stone and get an
shitting
ice cream
on
cake. He might be actually.
You never know.
I don't want to know. I believe it. Some things are better left at a mystery.
No, I'm putting stuff away. I have stuff laying on the floor. Like I have a bunch of toilet paper that I need to put up on the shelf.
Yeah.
I bought two 36 roll bags of toilet paper, and I put up the storage shelf that I put up yesterday. I put up 3 of them, and they're a foot wide, so they'll hold a lot. And
Yeah.
I want to try to put my printer up above my where the shelf I have above the computer. It's high enough up where I have to stand up to reach it. So it's
There's a part of me that hopes that the shelf falls and that printer falls and smacks you
no
in the
no
head.
no no no. I did not build the brackets because I was lazy.
Yeah.
I went and bought metal brackets, and as soon as I did, I was kind of pissed because they were like $6 a piece.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck,
There's just a small part of me. Well, no, actually, that's a lie. It's not. It's actually a huge part of me that wants your shelf to fall, and that printer to smack you in the head. And I really hope it happens when we're doing the podcast.
No, but you got to remember,
so I can get it on.
I over-engineer everything I build to the point where if it calls for 3 screws, I put in 9.
And we're back to the Jeff overcompensating subject.
No, it's because I constantly fear for that fact. I constantly fear for shit falling. Like the top shelf I put in here, you can't see it on camera, but I didn't bolt it to the brackets. And I was just thinking to myself just now as I was putting those toilet paper rolls up, I was like, I should add screws to this.
Eleanor, some cereal when it just starts to get a little bit soggy, it's still got the crunch to it.
With her, I'm out.
No, I'm saying just a little bit, and it's still got the crunch to it. That's perfect. But what are you doing that your cereal's getting soggy?
Yeah,
you getting a bowl of cereal and then jazzercising while you eat?
Yeah, no. My cereal, if it lasts for me to put milk on it, that's surprising. Because if I'm in the mood for cereal, I will kill a box.
Like Captain Crunch. Obviously I eat the hell out of Captain Crunch berries, but I like it to just start getting a little salty, just a little.
Yeah, no, that's true because it will
still
tear
got
the
your
shit out of your roof of your mouth.
You still got the crunch to it. Like the inside's still nice and crunchy, but you just got that little layer of sogginess, and it's like ideal. Just a little tiny layer.
No, Chris, when you come down here, because I'm gonna figure out how to get you down here eventually, but I'm gonna get you a cake that is gonna be it looks good, looks amazing, but it's called tres leches.
I don't eat cake though.
I don't either.
Yeah,
but every once in a while you get that like, ooh, there's cake. Maybe I should have a piece. Every time that happens, Mexico has this real big thing about this type of cake. It's called tres leches,
Mhm.
and it looks nice and fluffy and all that stuff, but it's soggy and gross. So gross. Like my cake, I'm a real Betty Crocker kind of guy. I'm not very,
Mhm.
I'm not an expensive guy. Yes, exactly. 3 milks. It's like they triple the milk intake so that it's soggy.
Oh.
It's gross. It's disgusting. My wife swears by it. And I made a Betty Crocker cake at our old house because we had an oven then. And she's like, "This isn't tres leches." I said, "Fuck no, this is good stuff."
Mm.
And she didn't like it.
Mm. No, I don't. I don't like cake. It's not that I don't like cake. I think the biggest problem with cake for me is is the icing. I don't like the icing or the frosting. Now,
It's too sweet.
Kroger's, I believe it's Kroger's, maybe it's Walmart. They do this like buttermilk whipped icing,
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
and
that-
it's
that's
really
so
good.
But it's stupid sweet.
But even then, I'm not the biggest.
You're not a cake eater.
Yeah,
My
sorry.
goodness. No, I'm not. Like, well, see, I it's very rare that I'll even eat chocolate. Like I have to like straight chocolate, like a Hershey's bar.
Mhm.
It's very rare. Now I'll eat the shit out of a Butterfinger and Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah, like it's so funny because I don't eat a lot of chocolate either. I don't like chocolate,
I
but
don't like candy.
I like
I like sour
I-
candy.
yeah, I say that I don't like candy and I don't eat. I don't. Yeah, I like certain things, but I don't eat sweets very often. Last night I ate half of a. Okay, before everybody freaks out, it was a little like 6-inch cheesecake I got
Okay,
when I went down.
I know this.
When I went down because I think it was Thursday night. I made dinner and everything like that.
Mhm.
When I was down at Jody's, and it was like, oh, can't cook dinner without dessert, and we both like cheesecake. Like we both love cheesecake.
I love a cheesecake.
So I got it.
I buy the big cheesecakes at Walmart.
Mm.
They're
No, I
pretty
just got.
big. They
Yeah.
barely make it home.
Yeah, I just got one of the little ones, like little 6-inch one, and
Yeah.
Between the two of us, we only ate half of it, and then I brought the other half home. And last night I sat here and I ate the other half, and I was just like, as I almost got down to the last few bites, I was like, such a fat ass.
No,
but it was so good.
No, yeah, I
But
do the same thing. I buy these 12-inch cheesecakes, and they're semi-frozen, so you don't need a fork. You just eat it like a
yeah.
cut, and
Yeah.
you just eat it just like you would a sandwich.
Yep.
But after like 3 of those, I'm like, God, I'm a fat ass and I can't eat anymore.
As
And
you
then
eat
30
another
minutes later, I'm grabbing another piece. But Costco sells these 14-inch pies.
Oh yeah.
And my wife had never had pecan pie before.
Mm-hmm.
So we bought one a couple years ago. And she had one piece at Thanksgiving at my friend's house. And this Thanksgiving, she's like, I have to go get pecan pie. I have to go get. So we went over and she bought 2 of them. I was like, those are not going to stay. I said, because they're so sweet that you can only eat like one piece ever.
Yes. I'm not allowed.
Yeah, that's comment of the day.
I was gonna say there's unless something beats that, Tim's gonna swoop in and get comment of the night tonight with that one. But no, but I and I say I don't eat a lot of sweets coming from a guy who has ice cream in his freezer right now, and then I buy those I think they're like fudge swirl cookies.
Okay, yeah.
It's like I think it's a graham cracker cookie, and then it's got the chocolate on the bottom, and then the chocolate stripes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
And I'll eat them bitches a sleeve at a time. There's like 8 cookies in a sleeve.
Yeah. Well, no,
but I gotta have milk. But I gotta have milk with them.
Well, no, I drink Coke with everything. But
No, I gotta have milk with them.
I buy Chips Ahoy in sleeves of like there's like 10 in a sleeve or 8 in a sleeve.
Yeah.
I'll burn through 3 of those sleeves a night.
Yeah. I have to any like chocolate chip cookies or Oreos or those kinds of cookies. I have to have milk with them. I went and bought a sleeve of Oreos and didn't have any milk, and the sleeve of Oreos sat on my shelf for a week until I went and bought milk. Because I only buy milk when the kids are here. Because
Right.
because I don't use milk.
Because it'll go bad.
Yeah. Sleeving it out. You ain't wrong, Golf. All day. Big old fat kid right here.
No. Hey.
But
well, see, I'm not a big cookie guy. If I'm in the mood for it,
I have to be in the mood for it.
I'll buy the shit out of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a huge bag of chips guy. I'll buy 4 or 5 bags of Doritos at a time. Or here they have a brand. They're called Sabritas, and they're jalapeno chips, and on the bag it says chips, and they have a habanero and a jalapeno, and the habanero it burns twice. Burns going in and burns coming out, but they're so fucking good. They're so fucking good. I'll eat a bag while watching a movie.
What's going on, Jeeves? Now, Eleanor, I'm with you. I love pumpkin pie, cherry pie, apple pie. Give me some vanilla bean ice cream with all 3 of them.
Birthday, I don't want cake. I want a pie.
Exactly.
I want a pie for myself and a pie for everybody else.
Well, I don't want a pie for
mine.
myself.
Mine is
mine.
Mine.
Plus, my birthday's in October, and that's right in the middle of pumpkin pie season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, are you just getting pumpkin pie in December? Jesus.
Right in the heart of pumpkin season, my birthday, and I love it.
No, Jeeves, Costco has an amazing pecan pie, but if you eat more than 1 piece, it's impressive as fuck because it's so fucking sweet.
I don't like
puts
pecan.
You in a diabetic coma by the time you finish 1 piece.
I don't like pecan or pecan, however you want to say it. I can't do them habanero, jalapeno Cheetos, and
jalapeno is not
all that. I can't eat all that. My kids eat all that
twice.
shit. My kids eat all that shit. The Takis and
I love
Takis, whatever the hell they are, the flaming hot stupid Cheetos. They eat all that shit.
I don't like Cheetos.
He had to run. He had a Zoom meeting for his VFW thing tonight, so he had to run. We knew it.
As you've seen me do,
I don't like coconut.
I've eaten a can of jalapeno.
I know. I watched you eat 2 of them one night during the freaking podcast, and I was like, God, you're a poor asshole.
Actually, jalapenos don't hurt me. It's habaneros that'll fucking burn twice.
I generally don't feel bad for assholes, but that night I felt bad for one. I'm like, are you eating another can? Nope.
And then I drank the juice.
Yeah.
I drank the juice out. I was like, this shit's good. But that's another thing. If I'm in the mood for it,
yeah,
I'll burn through 2 or 3 of those fucking things. And they're not very big. There's only like maybe 10, 15 in there. And they're maybe 2 inches long. And it's like they're quartered.
I mean, I get that because sometimes I'll get in the mood for veggie.
No, I'm talking about jalapenos. Just straight jalapenos.
No, yeah.
I'll eat them right out of the can.
Jalapenos.
Yeah, it's Spanish. It's jalapeno.
It's whatever. No, like I'll get like every once in a while I want like a bell pepper or a cucumber or something like that, and I'll if I'm at the store I'll grab one. I can't. If I get bell peppers and the kids are here, I can't keep them in the house.
No, I can't either.
As soon as I see them,
I'll eat them. I'll chop them up and eat them myself.
Oh yeah, I'll eat them. I'll eat them with them. But
I don't eat anything with it. I'll just eat it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
hey,
dipping sauce or any shit like
subscribe there, Jeeves. Appreciate that.
That's awesome.
No, if I go to the grocery store, sometimes I'll buy bell peppers for something for dinner. And I have to buy, like, if I buy 2 bell peppers for dinner, I have to buy 2 extra. Yeah, I got to buy 4 because the kids will see them and be like, and literally, while we're putting groceries away, can we eat these?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Don't touch these 2.
You're just like me. You bring home stuff and you're like, do not touch. Go ahead. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, I buy their snacks and they have their snack shelf. And then the top shelf that they can't reach, even Austin, the tallest one, they can't reach.
Austin's almost as big as you.
Yeah, she's about 8 inches shorter than I am. She's taller. Both of my girls are bigger than you.
Taller than
My
me.
my son is probably going to be bigger than you before long.
My daughter's gonna be bigger than me. She already comes up to my armpits.
Yeah, I think Austin's like 5'6", and I think.
But my wife is 6 inches taller than me too.
Yeah, I think Austin's like 5'6" or something like that, and Buggy might be like 5'4", 5'3",
It's
5'4".
like I'm
like
Tom Cruise dating Nicole Kidman.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
but both girls are taller than their mom. So, and Cash, the way he's going, he'll be caught up with them in no time.
Well, I'm hoping both my kids get my wife's height because. Yeah, I know you say that now.
Yeah, wait until you're short.
Wait until you're the fucker that has to go in the crawl space all the time, or you're the fucker that. I will say there are.
I don't understand. I don't get that because I had a couple of jobs where they felt the need to put my big ass in it. One
Jesus,
most recently.
Molly, did you birth a giant? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I have video of one of the crawl spaces that my boss that was your size thought it was funny. I posted it on our Instagram page.
No, but that's
thought
low
it was
man
cute.
on totem pole shit.
Yeah.
That's low man on totem pole.
I was like, I'm not going to fit in there. He's like, oh, just try. And I'm like, what happens when I get stuck? And he's like, oh, well. I'm like, yeah, exactly.
Well,
get your little, get your, or hey, get in this, or we're in an attic and he's making fun of me because it's like a fucking jungle gym for his little ass. And I'm like, I'm ducking and dodging and weaving and squeezing, and he's like,
he's standing up full erect like
yeah, he's literally swinging from the trusses. He's like a little monkey. He's swinging from the trusses. I'm like, you know what? It's too hot. I'm too big.
I used to work
Have fun. I'm leaving.
I used to work for an insulation company, and I was always the one at them. But then like you get in the basement and those finished basements where the walls meet the concrete block, you have to put a square that's a foot by 6 inches tall of insulation. They gave me stilts to put those in because I was the only one not afraid to wear the stilts. So I'd be 12 feet tall, walking on these fucking stilts, running around, and there'd be a guy that's 6 foot tall handing me pieces of fucking insulation. I'm like, motherfucker, you didn't just put it in there.
Yeah, right.
Why the fuck am I on these stilts? But he's like, well, because that shit itches. I'm like, well, fuck you. But I hated doing insulation. That shit sucked. You do the attics.
Yeah.
In the middle of fucking summer, and you come out and it looks like you just got out of the pool.
I'm not and I'm sorry, you can wear tie-back suits, you can wear whatever you want. And ain't none of that shit protecting you from fiberglass, especially if you're doing like blown insulation or any,
Well, no, but the new blown insulation, the new blown insulation is less fiberglass in it, so it's not as itchy, but it still does itch. It's a real catch-22. The old shit that's like 90% fiberglass, that shit, oh, Jesus Christ. But like even I was building on a surfboard a couple years ago, and there's days where I'm still like, Jesus Christ.
Dang, God.
What?
He was 8 pounds 12 inches, or 8 pounds 12 ounces, and he was a month early.
Good God. That is like a miniature Andre the Giant being born. I've had turkeys smaller than that, for Thanksgiving. Did they give you a wheelbarrow to take him home in? Yeah, I'm just saying. No, hey, I've been there, Jeeves. Crawl spaces are the worst. And the worst crawl space is the one where they don't use fine crushed rock for the base.
Oh, yeah.
They use these boulders that look like they would stop your car.
That are jagged as hell.
And you're laying like this. Shit, now I gotta move. Oh, no, that fucking hurts. Yeah, no. For like 6 hours? No, fuck that. I'm so glad I don't repair work anymore. But I mean, even that, there's kid wears a size 22-inch shoe. 22 shoe. Jesus Christ. Specially ordered because no one sells them in stores. Well, there's that guy on TikTok. He's like 7 foot. And like he went to the big and tall store and they're like, no, we don't have it. Fuck that. I'd be teaching that kid how to make shoes.
Send them to China.
This is how you make a shoe. I'm gonna send you to the Nike factory for 6 months so you can learn something.
Right. Off you go.
See you in 6 months, boy. He's 19. Good God. No. See, I can still shop in the Baby Gap, so fuck you.
Jeff and Kevin were the same size, so they share clothes.
You're not 100% wrong, but you're not 100% right. If I get a large for him, it's super tight on me, but But I have seen him. He sneaks a bunch of my shirts. He sneaks my Star Wars shirts.
Yeah.
And my wife's like, "Is that yours?" He's like, "It is now."
Yeah. No, that's the girls. Every time they come over here, as soon as they come in, they walk into my bedroom and they're like, "Can we get a hoodie? Can we get a sweatshirt? Can we?" I'm like, "No, you have your own." Like, I bought
you. Put the Hello Kitty one on. But Dad, yours says Browns.
Did you really? Nice. Yeah, yours are bigger and comfy. Well, I don't know what to tell you.
See?
And it's like, you know what? And then it's like they do not leave.
But there
my
is
house.
something to be said. There's something to be said about an oversized hoodie. There's
I wouldn't know.
Well, you wouldn't know because all hoodies look like they're me going to the Baby Gap. But, but like if I bought a hoodie that
fucking COVID ruined everything,
I would swim in that motherfucker, and it would be awesome. I mean, I don't even have hoodies here.
I took one down for Jody, and it was one of my smaller ones, and it was huge on her.
Well, in all seriousness, I have a hoodies in the house that my mom sent.
Mm-hmm.
They're Clear Fork hoodies, and I have one that my wife steals all the time. I don't wear one because I'll wear a those long sleeve t-shirts. I can wear that if I get cold, and I got 2 of those. If it gets cold, I can wear that and be like, it's still too fucking hot. It never gets cold enough here. And my wife's like, well, you're a fucking polar bear. I'm like, no, I'm just from a place where it's really fucking cold.
Yeah.
And when she landed in Europe, she's like, it's fucking freezing. Like, yeah.
Well,
where do you go to Ohio?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Ohio in December.
Yeah, right. Well, hell, I mean, like Jody and I, she's always cold. I'm always hot. So, you know,
melt down
she, you should have seen me down in Charleston because it gets hot in the summertime down there. No, it's just as
too.
Yes, it does, depending upon where you are. Fortunately, I lived close to the water, and I worked downtown, so I worked on the water. I worked on all the islands and stuff. So, yeah, it was humid and muggy, but you had that breeze coming off the ocean.
Well, see, even just going from my house to the beer store where I buy my cigarettes, it's the driest heat.
Yeah,
and it's just you're just looking for the next shady spot and going, oh, it's too far away. Across the street to get in the shade. It's fuck.
Yeah, no. So, you know, and it gets hot up here. I mean, don't forget, it gets hot as hell up here too in the summertime.
Oh, it does. But it's like it's as hot as it gets there. It's like that in December here.
Oh yeah,
and in like June, July, and August.
Mm-hmm.
If you leave your house, you are 100% prepared to die of heat stroke.
Yeah. Well, it was like that in Charleston. I mean, it might be like 40 degrees in the morning in the wintertime. And then by the afternoon, it's back up into the 80s. So it wasn't.
No, it's by 7 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, it's 85 degrees here.
Yeah.
And it's like that until about 5:30. then it's back down to like 70.
Yeah.
But it's a comfortable 70.
No, exactly. But I mean, I used to take 2 extra shirts to work every day because once I started sweating, it was game over because I sweat. I mean, it just once I start, it's done. I'm done for the day because I'm just sweating my ass off.
And even when you go inside, you're still sweating.
Yeah, well, and that was the thing. Like, you know, when I was working down there, I was in and out of the truck so much, or in and out of houses, there was really no time to actually cool down.
Right.
You know, so, but no, I mean, I get it. I know that, you know, I loved it. But I mean, yeah, like I said, Jody's always hot. She's always cold. I'm always hot. So when I go down there, she's like, we can adjust. I'm like, no, leave it to where you're comfortable. I'll be fine.
No, you know, it's gotten to that point. Well, at night when my wife and I are sleeping, she's like, I'm sitting there laying in bed in a puddle, and she's in a blanket curled up going, I'm freezing. I'm like, I'm sweating like a pig. And she's like, can you turn off the air? I was like, yeah, but I'm gonna go sleep outside in the hammock. So I get a breeze. And she's like, no, leave it on. I'll just get another blanket. I'm like, here, I'll go get it for you. But I have my air conditioners to the point where it's at its lowest setting all night long, to the point where I believe you could probably hang meat in my bedroom. The air conditioner I looked at is called the Beefkeeper 2000, and she wouldn't let me buy it. I was like, this would be perfect. She's like, yeah, our house ain't that big. This is like the size of a Walmart. I'm like, exactly.
It's fine.
If there's not frost on my window, it's too hot.
Yeah. Well, you know, I usually keep my
I don't know, what is 18 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
I don't know. I usually keep my AC in the summertime. I usually keep my AC at about 68. Here,
18 degrees Celsius in the Fahrenheit.
Here at the house or at the apartment. When I was in Charleston, that bitch was set at 64 because it took a lot to cool down that house. And when I came home from work, especially, and I was only able to do that after Courtney left. When my ex-wife left, I was able to put the thermostat because when I came home from work at night after being out in the heat all damn day, right, I wanted to walk into a deep freeze, and it was so cold in that house that when I opened the door to come in on the first floor, you could feel the cold from upstairs coming down, and it was just like, oh, there was times that I would just lay on the steps. And my neighbor, he would come over and knock on the door and be like, come in. And he'd open the door and I'm just laying there on the steps. And he's like, you good, dude? And I'm like, I'm just cooling off.
I could get my air conditioner down to 50 degrees.
Yeah, I'm sure I could. Yeah, I'm sure I could get mine dropped down pretty low too. It's just there's no sense in it.
Oh no, I need it. Even now. Like, you know, I've sit in the office all day. I got a fan on me. I'm seeing if I can get an air conditioner that I can. I want to get a mini split, but extend the hoses so it comes in here to the office, so that my bathroom is the coldest room in the house. You know, I want to get one like the size I have in my bedroom for this little bitty bathroom that I can touch both walls. I'm touching both walls right now, so it's not the biggest room in the house, but I want to have icicles hanging from my shelves. But my wife's like, why do you need that? I'm like, it's hot. I bought a fan. I bought a fan at Home Depot. I went to Home Depot yesterday to buy these stuff to put these shelves up. And I was walking through, you know how you go through each aisle going, ooh, that's interesting. Ooh, I might need one of those.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked through the fan section, and they had a sale on ceiling fans. So I bought 2 of them. And my wife sent a message to my phone. Why did you spend so much money at Home Depot? Because I know what went through her head is this motherfucker knows he's got money. He's at Home Depot. He just bought a bunch of fucking tools, didn't he? Knowing he doesn't need them. And then I sent her the picture of the fan boxes, and she's like, okay.
Are you going to actually install the fans?
They're already installed.
Oh, nice.
I installed them same day.
Nice.
And it actually, I got it so they kind of suck. Like if I leave my bedroom door open
Mhm.
with the AC on, keep all the windows closed, it sucks the cold air down from my bedroom into my living room.
Yeah.
So it gets a little bit more comfortable downstairs.
Yeah.
But
No,
I need to
exactly.
just buy another air conditioner for downstairs. I'm waiting for.
Speaking of Home Depot, I am so excited. Like next week to go shopping to buy tools.
Dude, I saw for like
because
$900 they got a set that you need to get.
Because I have to
100% complete Ryobi set for $900.
They have a Ryobi set for like $300.
No, but this one has the Sawzall, the grinder, the regular drill, torque drill, a leaf blower, a fucking weed eater. I mean, you name it, it came in this set for $900.
I live in an apartment complex with no yard.
I'm not saying it had the weed eater. I'm just saying it had, like, if Ryobi sold it, they had it in this kit.
Yeah, there's one that I was looking at that I might get. It was like $300. I think it was $300. Jody can correct me if I'm wrong. But it had the circular saw, flashlight,
yeah,
the torque drill, a regular drill, a Sawzall. There was another saw that was with it. I can't remember.
the
separating. No.
Well, the reciprocating saw is a Sawzall.
No, it was
like you cut corn.
Yeah, and then it had two batteries and a charger with it. It was like $300, and I was like, I don't need that. But if I spend
$100,
if I spend $100 on the drill, it was about $80 for the drill. I spend a couple extra $100, and I gotta have everything, and then I'll have it down the road. But I'm just gonna stick with my drill because the drill bit or the drill, and then the I'm getting the big case that has all the bits under the sun, the nut runners, everything. That was like $20. I'm gonna get the drill and that, and I'll buy an extra battery.
Show you this. You'll get a kick out of this.
But I'm gonna pick me up a couple extra hand tools and stuff like that because I have to provide my own tools.
This is the wall. This is a nice little set I got yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like that.
It's got the quick release, but I already got it in the drill. So
yeah, it's like that. It's got the quick release. It's got the extensions. And it's got the super long screwdriver bits and then the short.
It's got two of those on here.
Yeah, so
which were a godsend with these fucking brackets because these brackets are those triangles, and the drill doesn't really fit. It's a weird angle. So the extra long drivers are so fucking awesome.
Yeah, exactly. So
and then of course I bought a level. I don't need it, but I bought it. It was like $3. It's like there's a brand here. It's kind of like I call it the Black & Decker of Mexico. It's called Trooper.
So at the end of the day, since you guys were saying I was going to get in trouble, at the end of the day, if Jody were to ever try to hide her tools from me, I just have my own tools now, and I just take them with me.
Hey, that's the point.
I'm still going to get the stuff done around the house that you need done. One way or another.
I'll just bring my own fucking tools.
I'll just bring my own.
Yeah. No, but like my dad always said something that
I'm gonna take it
to heart. And it's not a tool, it's a toy. And he who dies with the most toys wins. And I'm a winner, motherfucker.
I'm gonna get a toolbox and I'm gonna put it in the garage and I'm gonna lock it. You can't touch it.
I looked at Husky toolboxes. They got a set of Husky toolboxes at Home Depot, and they were like for $1,000. They got one that you would like mechanics have. And I was like, I wonder if that'll fit underneath my stairs.
Yeah, right.
Because I got that spot underneath the stairs where I keep all my tools, and they have one that with if you don't get the top part, because it's too basic, I think the bottom part would fit underneath my stairs.
You're gonna get yourself in trouble.
That's why I didn't buy it. But I did see a shed that it's not very wide, but it's long, and I think it'll fit in my side yard. And it's like $400, and I can have it delivered and then put it in my side yard so the dogs can't go out. I remove the gate that I built, and I have storage for all my tools. And
I was gonna say that you could probably actually need as opposed to some of the other dumb shit that you want to buy.
Well,
because we've talked about your storage
then
for your tools and stuff like that. It's not the greatest thing in the world. So
the storage I have is crap. So it's temporary. Is what I have. Like everything I have in there is removable, including the shelf itself. It's just I just kind of put a 2 pieces of wood, and I got a piece of wood on top that you just pull out.
Mhm.
And if I get that shed, I got to measure the distance between the wall and the house. If I get that shed, it'll give me a reason to have to go buy more tools. I mean, that makes sense.
You make my head hurt.
Yeah, you and my wife. See, my wife and you have something in common. Look at that.
Yeah, neither one of us can figure out
why you hang out with us. Why you love me. I know.
Yeah, there's
it's
that.
The burden. It's the burden of my love is that you have to question your morality all the time.
Not all heroes wear capes.
Right.
It's just sometimes, there's that TikTok soundbite that's like, have you ever wondered what was going on inside their head?
Well,
your thought process sometimes just boggles me.
It's like, on top of that, it's like I have a bunch of like yard tools, like shovels and shit, and
yeah. No, the shed. I'm with you on the shed. You could use the shed for storage for stuff, but just because you buy the shed does not mean you have to go buy shit that you don't need.
Okay, well, here's my.
Or you're going to buy shit that you don't need, and you're going to try to find an excuse to use it.
You never know what you're going to need. It's better to have something and not need it than need it and not have it.
Yeah, but if you don't have it and you need it, how hard is it to go to Home Depot and just get it?
But if I already have it, it saves me a trip.
But if you never have to use it, then it was wasted money and a wasted amount of time.
But if something, hey, I looked at chainsaws yesterday.
I also say this as a person who has a Home Depot that way, less than 5 minutes for me, and a Lowe's that way, less than 5 minutes for me. So
it does take me 45 minutes to get to Home Depot.
It's like, where do I want to go today? Do I want to go to the blue brand or the orange brand?
I haven't been to a Lowe's in forever. They don't have Lowe's here.
I'm more of a Home Depot guy anyways. Lowe's has a tendency just to piss me off. I don't like the people there. I don't like their employees.
I do tend to walk through Lowe's and Home Depot like the guy from
Ron Swanson.
Yeah, I walk through there. I know more than you. I don't say it, but I think it all the time.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
it's a constant thought in my head. I'm not the asshole to say it, but they're like, if you, I'm like, dude, really?
Yeah, no,
you talk to the kid here.
When I was working there, they loved having me working there because the quote unquote professionals I knew more than that worked there. I knew more than that because I could literally go to any department, and even the contractors that were there. It's just, man, pay me a little bit more money. I'll come back. I'll stick around. Hey, I want $35 an hour.
Well, you know what? And the thing is like people like you and I, it would be worth it for them to pay it because most of the people they have working at Home Depot and Lowe's are functioning idiots.
Well,
when it comes to building something.
Well, and they get trained in their one area that they work in, and that's their comfort zone because they don't know outside of that, which is a lot of what I seen there. Your professionals were like electricians, guys that were electricians for 20 plus years. I get it. You know this stuff better than I'll ever know it.
Right.
But take you out of this department and you're like a fish out of water. Yeah.
Yeah. Where I can seamlessly go through each one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it might not be up to code, but it won't short out. It won't, I'm not going to put an electrical box next to a water line. I'm not that stupid. But it may just pass code.
In all honesty, knowing you the way I know you, it wouldn't surprise me if you did. Yeah, man. It saved me an hour and it saved me $100.
Like code is so complex.
Ho's just listening. Ho's just.
Yeah. No, but
like oh god, we added the quadruple pane glasses so nobody could throw themselves out. Let's hope they hold up. Please let them hold up. Our buildings now are only one floor, so nobody can jump.
No, but I wouldn't say I'm a jack of all trades. I am a master of none. I believe the first to admit
Yeah, exactly.
I may not know everything, but I can get it running again. I can get it working. Even and I'm sure that you've come across this. Sometimes you take something apart and put it back together, and it works. where it didn't work before.
Sometimes I just take things apart just to take things apart.
I do too.
What?
I took up our mouse the other day just to see how the light worked, and it still works. So look at that. It still works. And I found a new feature. I can change the color.
Look at you, your fancy ass mouse.
I need to get a lit up keyboard because I work in the dark a lot.
I'm surprised you don't have one already.
I went to go buy one and they didn't have one at the store I was at, so I got to go to a different store.
You didn't go to Bob's?
No, well, they have one at Walmart, but it comes with a mouse that I already have. I just want the keyboard. I don't need the headphones. I don't need the fucking mouse. I just want the fucking keyboard. And they didn't have it. They had them as a kit.
Just order it online.
That's too much for me.
Says the guy who was like, I'd rather order stuff from online than go out of my house.
There's a reason I don't order stuff online. Because once I can order stuff online, I have not entered my card into Amazon or Mercado Libre or eBay or something like that. I haven't entered it yet because I know once I do, I'll be like, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. And then all this shit will arrive. And my wife will show up going, why is there 47 boxes outside? I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
I clicked the wrong button.
Mind your business. Mind the business. But with all that being said,
it's paid for, damn it.
Yeah. But with all that being said, we're gonna go ahead and wrap the show up tonight.
Yeah, I gotta go get
I gotta go get ready to watch wrestling. Call my woman. Call my lady.
I should probably call mine.
Yeah, all that. But we do appreciate y'all listening. We appreciate you guys hanging out. We do have the comment of the night. We have made it big time. We are officially on a whole nother level as a podcast from Mr. Tim Conrad. By the way, this show has officially been moved up the ranks to my current favorite thing to do / watch while I'm on the shitter.
And I'll tell you what,
we have made it.
Can say that.
We have made it.
I'm just saying, not many people can say that about their podcast.
So
hey, we got people watch while they're taking a shit.
I like the comment of the night. That's going to be fun, especially as we grow and everything like that.
That just reminds everybody in the chatters box, step your game up.
Yes, step your game up. Bring it. But no, we do appreciate y'all listening. We appreciate y'all hanging out. If you're not already, go ahead and check us out on all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. While you're there, don't forget to cast your vote for this week's starting five. We picked our 5 worst horror movies in our opinion. So go ahead and cast your vote for who you think had the best list. Who will be this week's winner? Will I continue my reign of dominance, or will somebody finally step up and
overdrive? You won't.
And knock me off my pedestal? This guy comes in right at the end of the day.
I'm going to create like 45 fucking accounts just to get that fucking maximum overdrive.
Well, do what you got to do. Welcome back to the end of the show.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
We're just wrapping it up.
I kept my word.
You kept your word.
Tony, correct me if I'm wrong. He who dies with the most toys wins.
Yeah, because you get to take them with you.
He who dies with the most toys wins.
You get to take them with you.
Sure.
I need Voltron with me in the afterlife.
No, I'm not talking about toys. When I say toys, I mean tools.
You mean
it's
who?
Better to have a tool and not need it than need it and not have it. Am I right?
Yes, this is true.
Thank you.
As I said, if you don't have the tool you need,
sounds like
then
permission to me to order a bunch of fucking shit.
No, it does not.
I don't care. At the end of the day, I don't care what you do.
By the way, Tony, if you get an email from my wife, I put all the blame on you. So fair warning.
You can.
With me, son. You're going to tell me some shit like that. This guy Glick.
Tony made me do it.
He's going to put my name in the mix. Okay.
I'm just glad it's you and not me.
Amber Heard ain't got shit on my wife, so you know.
Yeah. I'm just glad it's
after I get done ordering all this shit online.
Yeah. I'm just glad it's you and not me this time. But no,
you too.
Yeah.
It's peer pressure, baby. They made me do it.
Nah. I'll say, hey, go listen to the
Chris
podcast.
Took over my screen. I don't know how he did it.
You know she listens to the podcast.
I'll send her this episode, and I'll be like, "Here, listen to this part of the episode."
And I've been gone for an hour. Just your ass.
But No, as I said, we do appreciate you guys listening. Check us out on social media. Go get them votes in for this week's list. You can also get every single episode of the podcast on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts. Believe it or not, we are there. Join us every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. You guys can come hang out in the chatters box. Tony, the comment of the night is down there at the bottom of the screen. We've finally made it big time. We made it into the big leagues.
Yeah,
When people want to listen to you while they sit on the toilet,
We're doing
That's
big
a
things
win.
around here.
That's a
there's
win.
nothing
I
like
don't
relaxing
care.
while you're listening to motherfuckers that you know talking shit. That
Yep.
is comfort.
While you're taking a shit. That's the ultimate combo.
Exactly. And you guys can always email us at any time at nonsensical nonsense podcast at gmail.com. You guys can get in your shout outs, and if you want to send us any funny stories or any stories in general, we're going to start doing a listener email segment down the road. And not to mention the fact you guys can also submit your own starting fives through the email. If you want to check out the merch link and check out all that stuff, go ahead and do that at teespring.com/nonsensical nonsense podcast. And there was something else I was going to say. Oh, yeah, give us a follow, give us a like. And if you'd be so kind, give us a share. Help us grow. Help us get bigger. Help us step up our games and want to be better than what we already are. I mean, it's kind of hard to be better than I am. But do I have Saturdays? Yes. Yes, it's up and it's on Facebook.
Shout out to Sarah Slurpee, to G's, Lolly B. G's, I saw you repost the tweet. We appreciate that. I see Golf Hawk was in the house. What's happening?
Yeah, Golf Hawk was here. Chris was here. I think Chris retweeted as well. So we definitely appreciate the shares. You guys will help us get out there, help other people. You know, other people, they might want to listen to us. They might enjoy us, or they might hate us. Either way. We got haters. We're doing something right. And shout out to you lurkers. We know you ain't saying anything, but we know you're there. Keep watching. Keep hating from the outside. Keep hating from the outside because you can't get in.
Because we can't stop now. You can hate me now.
And with that being said, we're going to round the show with a little blacktop mojo like we always do. And if I can get the buttons to work here.
Press the button, click.
I'm trying to push the button.
We're going to copy a new outro too. I got this for y'all.
Okay.
Copy a new outro.
We're going to copy a new outro. Our ending phrase.
Okay.
We're going old school.
Mine's the same.
Yeah, I mean, but little Blacktop Mojo. If you don't know who Blacktop Mojo is, check them out anywhere you stream music and on all social media. Take it easy, Jeeves. We appreciate you hanging out with us. We appreciate you retweeting us. Everybody else in the chatters box, thank you guys. We will see you guys Wednesday night for a brand new episode. And
putting it out to the people, let them know where we at, and tell them to bring their tail all over here.
That's right.
And not only do we have a brand new show.
And if she's easy, take her twice.
Hey, there he is. What's going on, Mark? Not only do we have a brand new show, but we may or may not.
I got him. I knew I had to get him by the end of the show.
We may or we may not announce a new winner for the starting five Wednesday night. But with that being said, here's a little Blacktop Mojo. We are almost out of here.
Inside on the outside, dead, dumb and tongue-tied. Oh, hey there, young man, what's wrong with you now? You're sitting silent, you don't make a sound. Longing for one time, her eyes might meet mine. Oh, she looks up in here and smiles so bright. She never saw me as they both went by. Jealousy, it's killing me. I'm drinking poison, hoping I don't choke. Across the room, I feel so alone now. Jealousy, around the room and she opened close. If I think it loud enough, do you think she'll know? Jealousy, it's killing me. I'm drinking poison, hoping not to choke. Across the room, I feel so alone now. Jealousy, jealousy. Every night I see his blood there in my dreams. 1,000 times now that I've murdered him in make-believe, eaten alive by these desires that I hold deep. The ache that lingers on and on and on and just won't leave.
Oh, thank you guys for listening. You guys for hanging out. We appreciate y'all. We will see you Wednesday night for a brand new show. Same nonsensical time, same nonsensical channel. Jeffrey, let them know.
Deuces.
Tony, what do you got to tell the people today?
Nothing. Holler at y'all on Wednesday.
Well, on that note,
Hit the button.
Goodbye, motherfuckers.
Bye, motherfuckers.
Hit the goddamn button.